Good day and welcome to I think the first of the core set drafts I've put on video. I've done a shit ton of them. I think that's the official word. But this one's just a quick one, just get a quick draft in, and why not? Our first pick is incredibly obvious. It's going to be Terror of the Peaks. I don't see much to talk about here. It's a bomb mythic. Might be one of the best cards in the set. Might indeed be the best card in the set. So let's just take it and move right on. Enthralling Hold. Firstly, I really like the red-blue deck. I guess as this is the first draft, we'll talk a little through some of the cards. I really like red-blue, blue-black, and green-black. I think they work really well for me. Red-black I do alright with. I love a Steel and Sack deck, but, I mean, that notwithstanding here, the best card's clearly Enthralling Hold, which is 5 mana Mind Control, with the significant downside of not being able to target untapped creatures, but it's still a Mind Control. How bad can it be? Moving on, what I should say is these cards are so incredibly powerful, I really don't want to be playing anything other than red-blue here, which is why I'm probably going to be going for the Goblin Wizardry over the Llanowar Visionary. Visionary is a better card. Well, it's like green-white, let's go for that as well. Conclave Mentor is a great card. All these cards are good, but with this red and this blue card, I certainly want to find myself in red-blue. I'm going to change everything, so I've now seen a Sky Scanner, which is, in my mind, a very underrated card in this format. It's 3 mana cantrip, does something in the air. If you're going white-blue, it's just a great card. It's going to make any deck we play. I think the Visionary is probably, if we're playing a base green deck, the Visionary is a better card. If we're playing a base red deck, the Wizardry is comparable, but Sky Scanner will go in every deck we play as like a 17th card. So I'm more than happy to put that in here. Right, next card here. There's nothing particularly exciting. I think we'll probably take the Rousing Reed over the Havoc Jester. Havoc Jester is just a big-ish 5-drop, which is okay. Not being that impressed with it. Rousing Reed is a nice little card, especially if you get the Library Larcenist. Nothing else to think about here. Now, I've yet to have the Frantic Inventory deck work, and I'm probably not going to go for it here. I'm just going to go for another Sky Scanner. I know we're passing a Swiftwater Cliffs, but Sky Scanner is sexy as anything. And if I don't fancy my Frantic Inventory chances. Yeah, same could be said for this pack. I'm just going to take the third Sky Scanner. I know we're passing a lot of red-bluish cards here. Cards that work well in the red-blue deck, but 3 Sky Scanners from pack 1 is just brilliant. It means we can pivot into absolutely anything here if we need. Now I'm probably going to take the Hobble Fiend. It's okay if we end up going red-black, it works well. Otherwise, it's an average card. I think it's better than Lofty Denial. I don't see any other cards I wish to take here. Second Rousing Reed's interesting. So is the Igneous Cur, which works particularly well with Rousing Reed. I think I'm more likely to want the second Rousing Reed though, so we'll go with that. I'll probably take Thrill of Possibility here. If we're going to play red-blue spells matter, then this is just a nice little card for it. We're getting a nice bit of card filtration already through the Rousing Reed. I don't really like Tome Anima and cancels, a bit hit or miss. We'll take the Cur now. There's nothing else to take, I guess we'll take Rookie Mistake. Take a land. Ooh, lovely pick up of the Swiftwater Cliffs. We're not going to play Miscast, and we're hopefully not going to play the Crab, although I'll put it in tentatively. When you're playing a red-blue deck, you do want a red-blue duel. We've got 2 Rousing Reeds, so the Library Larcenist really goes up in our pick order. In terms of the best cards of the pack, I think it's probably just about Eliminate. Oh no, it's Grasp of Darkness over Eliminate over the 2 greens. But given that we're so keen to play the blue-red version here, I think I'm just going to take Library Temple of Epiphany. It's likely not going to will, and I'm pretty much obsessed with having good mana. It also gives us an opportunity to splash a different colour if we start picking up lands of a different colour, given that our red and blue game will be even stronger. You win games for having good mana. Right, Teferi's Tutelage is insane. I think it took a while for me to realise it, but it's just insane, especially if we've got Sky Scanners and Rousing Reeds. It turns into 3 mana, we win the game with Suspend 7. I'm just going to take it here and play it as a one-off win condition of its own volition. I love me a Sanctum of Stonefangs, and I love me a Feat of Resistance, neither of which will be coming in here. I guess the Tide Skim is alright. It's not particularly exciting card, but we do have the possibility of a Foo Flyer, especially with the Sky Scanners. Yeah, I forgot about the Sky Scanners. That's exciting enough to get picked here. Now we're going to go for the Library Arsonist. Great with our rousing reads. Crash Through or Frost Breath? I mean, Crash Through is very much a nothing card. Frost Breath, not quite so nothing, but I mean, we have plenty of ways of discarding it for when it's not good, which is the downside. Is Frost Breath will either win you the game or be a fantastic game-saving card or do absolutely nothing. I think I'll take Crash Through, though. We'll have a chance to pick up another Frost Breath, and I'm going to want a maximum of one. Scorching Dragonfire, excellent. Probably the Chrome Replicator with the 3 Sky Scanners. The Patrician's great, but not for us. We'll guess we'll take Destructive Tampering. And the 2-drop's very nice here. Our high game's looking alright enough without this, so I'll just take a very strong 2-drop. I think I'll take the Rugged Highland over the, Sure Strike here. I definitely don't want the Unleashed Fury, and it gives us backdoor green potential. Arcanist is fine. Bitten is a red card, which we won't play. Should have taken Silent Dart, but a bit late for that now. And let's finish off with the shitters. There we go, we got the Frostpress last pick. Shacklegeist is good. It's probably the pick, because I don't see anything else I want. It's a solid 2-mana 2/2 flyer. Do we have any other spirits? Not that it matters too much. Not as of yet. I guess it's more of a white-blue theme. We'll still take it, it's fine. 2-mana 2/2 flying. How wrong can you go with that? So we have a second Chrome Replicator, which looks more likely to be picked up than Rewind or Temple of Mastery. I do like the Temple of Mastery. I love having me some good mana, but I'm pretty certain No, I'm not pretty certain at all. We've got... What's our curve looking like? We're probably not going to play the Wishcoin Crab. I find this hard. Probably some cantrips we'll get rid of. I'm just a sucker for good mana. I think I'm going to take Temple of Mastery. We've already got a deck. Maybe a little weaker without Chrome Replicator, but I'm confident we can pick up a comparable card. There we go. Hellkite Punisher. That's a big finisher. We've already got 2 Rousing Reeds. I don't think we want a third, and Hellkite Punisher, like I say, just a big winner if indeed we get to that stage. I think I'll take Sanctum of Calm Waters over anything else. Works great with the the 3-mana Fairy Tutelage. Here, Reign of Revelation's exciting enough for me to probably take it, and it means we can probably play a Frost Breath. We're playing this many discard outlets. We could also take second Sanctum on the splash, although it's not a particularly exciting one. Mistral Singer's the only other possibility, and it's probably close between that and Reign of Revelation. In fact, we could just take that. It works well with the Tide Skimmer, works well with all our prowess triggers. The thing is, we have enough win cons already. I'm just going to take the Rain, sets everything up nicely. Yeah, it works well. Get a Mistral Slinger here. Ooh, get another Mistral Singer or Slinger, depending on if I pronounce it correctly. I think I'm going to take the Swiftwater Cliffs over the second Reign of Revelation. I don't want to play a Rewind. Or maybe I do, actually. Where are we? So what can we do on their turn? Not really much apart from Scorching Thrill. Yeah, there's not too much. Let's take the Swiftwater Cliffs again, just to make our deck more consistent and better overall. Let's take 7-drop, probably not play it. We don't need a white mana here. And let's finish off with a Silent Dart and some random pickups. Right, good looking red-blue deck, I think. We're not playing black, are we? No. We've got a nice little backdoor win con with the Teferi's Tutelage. Aside from that, a pretty solid red-blue build. See how it looks as we take out all the land. So we're playing 4 non-basics. We need some cuts, so we can probably get rid of the Spined Megalodon. We've got some better, bigger cards. Tome Anima was never meant to live. Crash Through is a nothing card. Don't think we have Massive Instance, which will make the Voldarkan Arcanist that good. I like the Chandra's, sorry, the Igneous Cur with the 2 Rousing Reeds. I think so we've got one more cut to make. I'd like to keep that. I just think Magmar's good of its own accord. Hobble Fiend's not bad with 3 Sky Scanners. It's also just decent to protect you from removal. I think I'll get rid of the Arcanist. I think I'll build it like this. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's see what we are recommended to add on the land front. Yeah, that works for me. 10 blue sources and 10 red sources. Seems about right. Okay, nice little deck here. Not busted. I suppose it peaked early Terror of the Peaks, but certainly enough to do something with. Let's get into the games. Okay, we started in round 1 with a good 7, which we've kept, and then we did a whole intro and forgot to record it. I think I'm going to toss the Rousing Reed here. It means we need the Sky Scanner to live, and I'd rather just draw a 2-drop. So we're playing as, does this mean he's 12th seed, like 12th highest rank? Well, I've yet to master the arena system for rankings. Finally got my handle on Magic Online, and then Magic Online died its death. Well, it's still going, but certainly not in the same with the same speed it was previously. I'm going to go for the Library Larcenist here. Let's opt from our opponent. It's just a higher upside from the Larcenist. Opponent plays a Palladium Myr. Hmm. I don't necessarily think I want to toss this away now. I can also use an Enthralling Hold on the Palladium Myr to help me out when the opponent taps it, which will presumably be this turn. So I'd rather just go like this. And I think even if you've got Palladium Myr out or any good mana creature, you're pretty much duty bound to block a Library Larcenist at any point. So opponent's got 6 mana here. It's looking positive for him or her. Oh, no attack, no nothing. That interests me. Hmm. Right, well, I'm going to go for attack for 2. And I'm just going to play another Mistral Singer. Something like Rewind into Reign of Revelation would be great for our opponents here. I'm not sure this will resolve, and if it does, I'm not sure it'll live, but I'm not going to sit here doing nothing. Oh, shit on a brick. Sublime Epiphany. Well, that's pretty bad. One of the best cards in the format, but it's difficult to play around a rare. But it also means we're hugely behind now. I think he got everything right. Got the copy, got the permanent, got the spell. Right, let's hope we draw our Teferi's Tutelage soon and sneak out a win that way. Yeah. I think I'm going to go for Rousing Reed here. Firstly, getting a decent hit. Secondly, we need to draw a land this turn. Never mind. Let's get rid of the Library Larcenist. Let's get him for 4. And go from here. We're playing catch-up now. The Sublime Epiphany, when I was saying that Terror of the Peaks is the best card in the format, I did forget about this. It's insane and much better than any other card by a mile. Opponent has almost infinite mana, a lot of cards getting aggro. And here comes a Spell Gorger Weird. We draw a land, we're okay. We can Teferi's Tutelage into Dragonfire. If we don't, we're a bit fooped. I think we just stay on the defensive here, and we probably Scorching Dragonfire in response to the first spell and hope he doesn't have a second. On the Spell Gorger Weird, of course. But I can't see this working out well for us, I'm afraid, dear friends. I think defeat shall be the name of our very unfortunate game. That being said, we have to go for the high risk play here. We're so far behind that there's no real point just sitting here waiting to die. We've got to assume he has nothing, I guess. Opponent's gone for the oops, which is probably bullshit. Oh, okay, it wasn't. Chandra's Magma. Okay, I'm going to go for the Scorching Dragonmire on one of the Palladium Murs here. Don't know if it's going to resolve, but I'm not doing nothing. Cancel. Okay, I'm happy with him cancelling that for sure. Right. Okay, this is interesting. 22 cards left. I think our best bet is to just yeah, I think it's to play the no, I'm going to change my mind. It's going to be playing a Tide Skimmer. I really want to get this tutelage out. I think it's our main way of winning the game at this point. Puts him to about a 6-turn clock, maybe 5 with the Sky Scanner and everything, but I'm keen to get it and the Sky Scanner down in the same turn. Happy to play on the defensive for a bit here. It certainly helped the opponent threw away his whatever it was called. God, I'm getting old. Spell Gorger weird. We're not out of the woods yet, though. Especially as opponent tosses away a, well, not a hard counter, a soft counter. We'd be miles ahead was it not for the Sublime Epiphany, but such is the strength of that card that you're playing catch-up anytime it goes against you. I did want to get it down this turn, but it just seems so, for instance, if opponent played something like that, it just seemed like we were going to take too much damage. Scorching Dragonfire probably puts us out of the game here, but I'm hopeful it's not right. It doesn't exist. Okay, that'll do. As is, I guess we have to go for Teferi's tutelage into whatever, Sky Scanner. Hopefully we draw the land. We do not. Let's get rid of a Hellfire Punisher. And just play chump defense for the rest of the game, playing loads of Sky Scanners. It's a little unfortunate to miss our lands so often, but heyo. Opponent plays a Goblin Wizardry. I presume next turn we're going to be hit for everything. We may struggle to survive this, dear friends, but it's been fun. Ooh, I like that. I can't imagine this works, but I like that we're not being attacked by these 6 points of damage as well. I'm sure there'll be a... No, Sure Strike would have seen everything attacking. I'm not sure why he's attacked with these two. He's made some very odd plays, this opponent, for someone who's 12th rank. Not to be a bitch, but he's played this very odd. I think he's going to be fine. I mean, X9 on our face is usually quite good. But he did make some odd plays. Oh well, we lost to 2 busted rares. See you in the next one. It dawned on me there as I bemoaned our loss to a second rare that was not indeed a rare. I think we'd have been okay if it... Well, no, I don't think we'd have been okay at all. I think we were going to lose to Sublime Epiphany, whatever that happened that game. We've got a good keep here, though, so let's hope that was but a blip. Keen to lead with Library Larcenist again, but I don't have to. Especially with a Tide Skimmer in hand, then one of the flying 3-drops works just as well. As is, I think I'll go for the Library. It's just so much upside when it actually works. Opponent gets down a 2-1. It's got a free attack here. Doesn't go for it. That's fine. Okay, let's just get the Tide Skimmer down and pass the turn. It's a very good card, the Liliana's Devotee. As is a Burlfist Oak. I think we're going to play the long game here, and leaving this back seems like it'll stop enough damage. Let's play the Sanctum, play a land, pass. The Oak, or as I call it, the Gary, comes in for 4. Opponent plays a Cage Zombie, passes the turn. So we are looting away a land here. As we play Sky Scanner, probably into Mistral Singer. Maybe into Sky Scanner for the sake of going through our deck quickly. Yeah, why not? I'm not going to attack with the Skimmer, it's keeping back enough things. Opponent gets in for 7. I'm probably happy taking that. I'll start jumping soon, but drawing a card with a Skimmer and a Sky Scanner next turn works, so I don't want to throw one away. Opponent probably tosses away the black card here. Ooh, toss away Twin Blade Assassins. Fair dues. Right, Teferi's Tutelage. There's our win con sorted. We're now on Chump Patrol, as you can probably guess. Discard a card. How many can we mill opponent for here? A lot, I presume. So we're definitely getting in with that. I don't think we want to get in with the others just yet. So if we get in like that, then we have one Sky Scanner to chump the Oak and take 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's just get in with the Sky Scanner. Okay, we may be too slow here. It also doesn't help I forgot to play the land, but we may sneak it. We're going to mill him for 4 next turn from the draw in this. 6, 8, 10. So we'd need 2 turns. We may just be too slow. But things are looking good if he attacks with everything. No, that's not true. Actually, things would be looking good if he didn't. I think I'm going to make the greedy-ish blocks. I don't want that Liliana's Devotee out there. It accounts for too much damage. The opponent's absolutely right to get everything in here. If he's got a trick, it's looking good for him. He does not. Takes us down to 3, which is still a pretty low life total. Plays Warden of the Woods. We're throwing someone in front of that next turn. Let me assure you. Oh, Frost Breath. Now that is where you want a Frost Breath, right? Is that a May ability? Yeah, it's unfortunate. So I guess we're Sky Scannering into Frost Breath. It's the quickest way of getting him down to 0. The alternative is a Scorching Dragonfly. Oh, I like the old Sky Scanner. Okay. Let's see, I attack. Just trying to see the permutations. If I attack with Library Larcenist, I'm not blocking with it. If I attack with Library Larcenist, then I can Frost Breath the Warden of the Woods and the Cage Zombie on his turn and go chump chump, and then I die. So Well, no, that's not true. I need to get rid of the cage zombie and I need to get rid of the oak. And then I can chump. I guess there's no way of doing it profitably. Okay. Go on, go for it. Get those cards, buddy. No. Unbelievable. Let's go block, block, block. Opponent has to spend his mana here, which helps immeasurably. Well, we return to Magic Online after that crash. Opponent has 8 cards left. We're going to be... Ooh, didn't see the Fungal Rebirth. Let's get rid of this. So we're at... We need to survive this turn and this turn only. As is, we do so quite easily. No, we need one more turn or we need to draw a cantrip of some sort. We're going to die with 0 cards in hand. Sorry, with 0 cards in our opponent's library. I think we may, which is a shame. Oh no, wait. I suppose I can do it like this. Not that it matters. Skeleton Archer. Ooh. We're down to 1. And a Snare Spinner. Do we draw something? Can mill the opponent to death. No, we do not so far. Terror of the Peaks. No, I think opponent survives with 0 cards in hand. Call me a lemon. Uh, Good game, good game. That's a close one. Enjoyable, but not to be, I'm afraid. For shame. See you in the next one. Well, we begin round 3 hoping, beyond hope for a win. My God, we need a win like I need a hole in the head. No, something I don't need. Kept because I'm a little bit tilted, and these are good cards, and I like seeing them. We also, I suspected we'd draw the Rage Magmut on turn 2. 2 good games actually. Disappointing to lose, but they're enjoyable to play. The last one particularly, we just missed out on the mill by 1 turn. The problem with Teferi's tutelage whenever I play is I go all in on it, which is definitely a failing of myself. Having said that, we weren't going to win in another way this last game. And it's got a couple of ops here. We've got a nice start. Opponent into a 3-color deck. I've had one 3-color deck that really worked well in this format, but it was Khans of Tarkir mana base-esque. I think with 10 gain lands. So I don't really know how well a non mana flooding non beautiful mana 3-color deck work. That probably doesn't work too well if you're playing a staunch shield mate. I suppose the benefit of that card being we don't want to enthralling hold it. He's got Lofty Denial up here, but I can live with that. Looks like he is getting Lofty Denial. Sure. I'd rather that gets countered than our Terror of the Peaks and enthralling hold. That's not the one I wanted, and pass the turn. Based on these opening turns, I'm very confident of being able to declare victory already here, which I shall now do. I suppose the opponent is countering enthralling hold by playing a load of shitters. see what we've got coming up here from the Consonant Man. Law Scale Kotal. Good card. Anointed Chorister. Can be a good card in a certain deck, certainly not in this one. That's him for 2. Probably just want to play the Mistral Stinger into killing the Kotal here. I'd also like the ability to, well, let's hope we draw a land. What am I thinking? I was thinking about playing the Skyscanner first to kill the Chorister and then try and get the Kotal, but you can be too greedy. And we're very close to just winning this one and getting to a more respectable 1 and 2. Opponent attacks. I'll consider double. No, I won't. I'll just let him pump and Skyscanner it to death. Yeah, get your hit in. Opponent pumps, which means it will die to Skyscanner. And we spaff him in the face and go for our inevitable win here. Scanner into Chorister. I don't even want to steal it. And I guess we'll just play Hobble Fiend instead of Teferi's Tutelage, as we don't need the ability to mill him out this game, as we're going to win much earlier than that. Game for 7, pass the turn. There we go. 1 and 2, Hope Springs Eternal. Tiago non-Alcantara shall be our opponents. We try to continue vanquishing the ghosts of 0-2. I'm going to keep, because I'm a greedy bastard. And I believe in the heart of the cards. Let's have a look at what we can do here. I'm not going to count the last one as a win, really. I think it was a win by default. So we are very much on an upwards curve, I hope, as we miss our land drop, which is entirely fair, because I was guilty of being greedy. Griffin Airy. No! Why do good things happen to definitive bad people and vice versa? Yeah. I think our excellent keep, which was a fantastic decision, and I will stand by time and time again, may be coming back to bite us in the arse. Listen, one thing I can't do here is worry. I think we're going to get their opponents decided to go with a good game already. I suppose I have to play defense. I mean, I'm defending a very slim chance of winning. Pestilent Haze, okay. Fair dues. Thrill of possibility. Right, let's just loot with this. Ah! Oh, I suppose this is our best chance now, opponent forgetting to play Magic. Rambunctious Mutt. I see. Well, that's bad for us. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're behind. Frost Breath is here to mock me. There we go. Picked up a land. I guess we have to chump here. Not that it matters too much. We are as dead as a doornail. I see this as an insult to the opponent for lasting this long. Hopefully we can lose with dignity. Even that's denied us. Well, GG's. A 1-3 with an alright deck, actually. I think I just performed like an absolute melon of a man. But, hey-ho, you can't win them all. Or any of them. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If you were watching something else at the same time. Either way, see you soon. Ta-da then.